Tony Stewart gets run underneath the yellow line.
Tony Stewart will be black flagged by NASCAR. Here comes Bobby Labonte. He's got $1 million on the line as well. It's Michael Waltrip who's pushing him toward the front.
And Labonte's underneath the yellow line on the backstretch.
NASCAR officials have reviewed the fifth-place finish of Kenny Wallace to determine whether or not he unfairly improved his position by going below the yellow line on the final lap. Determination of the officials is that he did benefit by going below the yellow line, and he has been moved from 5th to the last car on the lead lap, 21st.
Oh, Michael's not going to like that.
I mean, look at them here. They're 5 and 6 wide down the backstretch. But what you don't realize is that they're banging into each other at 190 miles an hour. Here comes Junior. He's got to run. Kenseth tried to close them off. That's going to be borderline, guys. That's going to be borderline. NASCAR's review of the videotape showed in their eye that Dale Earnhardt Jr. was in the act of passing when he was forced below the yellow line. So the pass holds. Earnhardt's first to the checkered flag.
Make those old engines run better, too, and they'll sound louder, so we should.
We've boogieted twice. What haven't we done yet today?
All right, the black flag is being displayed. It's for Sterling Marlin in the 40 car, and we're going to show you why here on a replay. We have out of bounds on the backstretch. This yellow line right here, that's out of bounds. You cannot go below that and advance your position, and there he's dipping below the line to pass that car there. Black flag, that could put him a lap down. Again, a mistake you can't make.
Well, the only thing that I don't like about that, Larry, is you can be forced under that. You get a run on a guy, you get down there, and he forces you below the yellow line. He can actually put you in a position where NASCAR has to bring in.
Kyle Busch wants to pit. He tried not to get out of line, but the 11 got in under him. They were telling him to wave everybody off, and then he tried to get around Tony Stewart. And we got everybody trying to pit and go around people.
Black flag, Carl Edwards. They're going to penalize Carl Edwards for the move at the entrance to pit road.
Bill, they just told him over the radio that he will have to make a pass through. He said, for what? He said, you passed below the yellow line. He said, I was trying to avoid the crash. And then his spotter, Bobby Hudson, chimed in and said, I'm sure other cars passed us because we slowed down. We'll have to take a look at the tape.
That's what it looked like to me. Let's take a look at it. But everybody slowed up in front. You see him on the bottom there. Now these guys are all slowing down. All Carl Edwards is doing right there is avoiding a wreck. He did not gain any position.
He lost position.
By doing that, he lost 3 positions. I do not understand that one.
Quapple with an extremely strong truck as he goes through 4. As he comes out of turn number 4, he will see the checkered flag, and Travis Quapple trying to hold
here we go. Look at Jack
side by side. Jack Sprague will win at Daytona.
Unbelievable.
A big shove by Johnny Benson. We're riding along actually with the Goodyear blimp. Take a look at that.
He shoved him all the way to the wind, and then Johnny ducked to the bottom and grabbed second. You know, you saw him under the line as he come across the start-finish line, under the yellow line, but he made that pass on the racetrack. You can't improve your position by going under the yellow line. He was above the yellow line when he made that pass. He just finished it under the yellow line.
Got to run.
Here they come.
I can't go down there and do that, though.
Actually, I think it's legal on the last lap.
He might have got it right there. I think it's legal on the last lap. We're looking next door to see.
Below the yellow line. He was below.
We still haven't got an indication, but it looks like Regan Smith won this race.
Why would it be legal on the last lap?
That's what they were 187.
Tony Stewart is the official winner here at Talladega. They would not allow that pass below the yellow line.
That's the only way that can be. You can't race one way for 187 laps and change on the last lap.
You know, as we watch Joey Logano, you have to recognize that restrictor plate racing has certainly become one of his strongest. Whoa, a little bit of contact there, almost as he ran the 88 car down the racetrack, and it looks like he's getting sucked back.
Here's a replay. Joey Logano's committed to the top, makes a late move to block the bottom right here, and forces Chase Elliott below the double yellow line. Now, that is an out-of-bounds line. NASCAR's reviewing this. In my opinion, Chase Elliott was there. He was inside the 22. He had no choice. He was forced below the double yellow line. I don't see that as a penalty. Certainly NASCAR will review it. They'll have to make a ruling. But that's what it's very difficult when that subjectivity comes into these races. But it looked to me like the 22 forced the 88 below the line.
No question he was forced below the line, and no question he advanced his position below the yellow line. And so it puts NASCAR in a difficult spot, but without a doubt he was forced there.
NFL.
And that doesn't, not for long?
Not for long.
Don't let him put you in the middle. Don't let him put you in the middle or the bottom. Right here, you can see your bumper.
Oh, Stenhouse.
That yellow line.
Yeah.
So right there, the 18 of Kyle Busch tried to help out Martin Truex Jr., but that gave the momentum, the 17 to Stenhouse Jr., but did he go underneath that yellow line to make that pass?
And the rule is you cannot advance your position below the yellow line.
Unless Kyle Busch forced him down there.
Let's see if he forced him down there or not, because that's a different situation.
He's above it. He's above it. Yeah, it looks like Kyle Busch just pushed the issue and shoved him down there.
Ran him out of room.
Now it's up to NASCAR to decide. I thought it was a pretty clean, good move on Stenhouse.
I think it was too.
I don't know. I don't know if he forced him enough though from that angle.
And they are going to make the 17 of Stenhouse take a penalty stop.
And penalized with just over